plum and cream cheese pastry. So what you're gonna need is a plum, or you can use any other fruit that you would like. You can use an apple or something, I don't know. Something that you wanna use. I like the plum because we have some plums already. We can use some cream cheese. We're gonna need some vanilla extract, an egg. We don't have puff pastry, so we're gonna use a pie crust and hope it works. Some powdered sugar and a blender, a little, whatever blender. If you don't have this, you have the little ones that come separately with just like that, and you just whip it yourself. I'm not doing all that manual work, I'm gonna use the machine. So let's start. We're gonna start by cutting our fruit, of course. So with this, you wanna slice it thinly. So I'm gonna cut it in half first. This has a seed in the middle, so it's gonna have to get taken out. I'm just gonna go ahead and thinly slice it. I had to taste it, you know, make sure there's not poison in it. Alright, so we thinly sliced the plums. I think I'm gonna do the cream cheese next. What you're gonna need is cream cheese, vanilla, and powdered sugar. First thing I'm gonna do is make sure that my cream cheese is at least soft enough, which we had it out for a while, so it should be soft. Put it in there. And I think I'm gonna do another one because
love cream cheese.
yes. Alright, so I already put my cream cheese inside of the bowl. I'm gonna add a cup of powdered sugar. And I'm gonna add about a teaspoon, if I can find it, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That's about a teaspoon. Really soft. All right, so now we're gonna just blend it. I hope this doesn't go everywhere because I'm gonna go crazy if it does.
Start slow.
I'm gonna start slow. Let me tell y'all something. I only used this thing one time, and it was more wet than this. But doing this with the icing, cream cheese, or whatever I'm trying to do, absolutely. It smells really good. You want to smell it?
Smells
I know you want to taste it too.
Oh yeah.
Here,
Most
take your finger and do it. That's good. That's really good.
That's really good.
You know them kids that be just licking the spoon? I was one of them kids, and it's only us here. So who's gonna check us?
I'm a commentator. I'll say that. She said she was gonna make some Danish. I didn't even know what a Danish was.
I had to show him.
I was like, that looks right.
This looks super good. Like, this looks so creamy, so nice, and it tastes so good. But I'm gonna move on now. Now we're moving on to our pastry dough. Just gonna cut it open, shake it out. What I like to do, I like to put some flour down first, just because I don't want it to stick. So I'm gonna put some flour. Not too much, just a little bit, just a little bit. And roll this Listen, with baking, you have to get your hands dirty. So if that's not something you want to do, I don't know if baking is for you. And we're supposed to roll this out. We don't have a roller. Let me show you what we're gonna use. We're gonna use this vinegar bottle because it's clean and it's gonna roll it out. We don't have no roller, and that's all right. So we're just gonna roll this out a little bit. That should be, look at the top coming off. That should be all right. I just added some butter so I can fold it and roll it in, just so that I can have that texture that I want when I bake it. I think this is good. It's getting a bit sticky, so what I'm gonna do is put more flour. Some more flour. Now that I have it rolled out, I'm just gonna cut into, not perfect squares, but just into some squares. So I can start forming my pastries.
Your Danishes.
My dishes. And I want them to be a pretty good size. So I'm gonna use this one now.
Yeah.
This one, there's two, 3, and I'm gonna try to roll this one into one. I think I can still make one. So first I'm gonna butter the pan before putting my pastries on there. So it doesn't stick when I'm trying to take it out. That should be good. If you don't have butter, you can also use like an oil or something, but I just want to use butter because I like butter when baking. Next, I'm gonna crack an egg so I can have my egg wash ready. So I'm gonna add my pastries onto the pan now. Just cleaning up the rest of the area. Okay, so now we're gonna assemble. You know that TikTok? You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about. You don't watch TikTok like me. We're gonna assemble the pastries. First thing I'm gonna do is poke some holes in it, just so that it could cook all the way. And you know, it's not soggy on the bottom. And don't mind if it comes off. I'm just gonna put that shit right back on there. And I think that should be good. Just hit the middle, just in case. And you see how it's coming off? That's how you know there's layers on that. You know what I mean? Put the cream cheese on there. Give it a good mix real quick. Okay, so first I'm gonna put some cream cheese on the center. spread it out a bit. Ooh. Looks good, huh?
Mm-hmm. Don't put too much, no.
I'm not. I think I'm gonna take some off. That should be good.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna put some on all of them. And make sure you don't go all the way to the edges because you're gonna need that part to put the egg wash on. So now that we have the cream cheese spreaded on the pastry, we're gonna start layering our plums. So I'm just gonna take, some nice pieces, of course. And I'm gonna start layering. So now that we have it all assembled with the egg wash and everything on it, we're gonna put it inside of the oven and bake it until it is golden brown. This man got hungry and started making eggs in the middle of our video. But look how these came out. They look so good. I'm gonna drizzle some of the icing that I had made. I made a cream cheese icing, so I mixed some other stuff in here so I can make an icing, and I melted it. I could drizzle it on the top, and I'll show you that after. And here are the finished results. They look so delicious, and I can't wait to try them.